Welcome back, my friends, to episode 30 of the Fanganronpas, and also the finale of Danganronpa, another chapter 3. Hopefully, and unless, God forbid, there's another part, but we should be at the end here. We pretty much cornered our killer, who we believe to be Kenji. God, I don't know how much I should recap the last episode. A lot went down, man. I mean, obviously it's a class trial. A lot of, they were often very information-heavy episodes. But yeah, I think we're just gonna push on through. Just to put a fine point on everything we did yesterday, or in the last episode. Essentially, we found out that Kenji is the only one who can possibly fit our perceived killer. He doesn't have an alibi. There's contradictions in his testimony. And we still have half of the trial left, so I'm assuming he's about to put up a fight. Anyway, I'm ready to get this fucker. He killed my two favorite characters. I ain't forgiving that. I ain't forgiving that. It sucks, you know. I can't say I really liked Kenji all that much, but I respected him. I wanted to like him. But my good grace for him, it's gone. It's all gone. I don't care what sympathetic, emotional backstory they're about to give him. It's not even gonna affect me. No, I'm just not even gonna care. I'm gonna read it all blank faced, and yeah, that's how we're gonna roll. First we got get him to confess though, as we typically do in Danganronpa. Kenji Yuhara, was it you? I'm just glad it was Kenji, not... they didn't decide to kill a third of my favorite characters, you know? Like, it still sucks, you know? I didn't hate his presence or anything, but, you know, Kenji was, like... Out of the characters remaining, he was probably my least favorite. Or at least the ones... Like... Or at least he was the one I was least invested in. If that makes sense, like he didn't have any sort of interesting mystery going on. I didn't have a sense of connection with him. I didn't have a sense of like potential character development like with Mikuru. Wait a minute, Yuhara, this guy? Can you elaborate why it is me? Yeah, I'm pretty convinced it is him, but I feel like there's definitely more to this case that we have not seen yet, though. Because there's no way this whole half of the trial is going to be used just to try and get him to confess, you know? I'm not entirely convinced yet. But according to Kinjo, the killer said contradictory things. That alibi. If you're the one who said contradictions with your words without an alibi, there's only you, Yuhara. Contradictory words? When did Yuhara-kun say those? Do you guys remember what Yuhara said moments ago? That's why I'm still trying to figure out too. I'm not sure what these contradictory words Yuki speaks of are. Do you guys remember what Yuhara said moments ago? He said after Yuhara was attacked by the criminal in the middle of the night, the cell phone that he had beforehand disappeared. How this statement doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not convinced about this. It's just speculation, but I couldn't think of anything else other than this as a contradictory word. No, excuse me. I'll explain so everyone can understand. First, it was 8:40 p.m. yesterday that the culprit killed Yamaguchi, right? If that's the case, then the culprit would have started destroying evidence, such as hiding the spills or wiping the blood. At this point, Inori must have been held in the hands of the culprit as well. Do you guys remember what Inori's white coat was used for wiping the blood of Yamaguchi? See, I was thinking that, actually. I think I see where he's going with this. He's saying, like, the culprit should have had the cell phone by then, right? And I was thinking about this, and I was like... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So what I was thinking was that this could easily be written off, because, like... Oh, he always planned... You could make the argument that he always planned to attack Kenji at some point. But, now that I'm thinking about it, from the killer's perspective, how can there be a guarantee that that Kenji was going to be running around outside of his room, giving him a chance to be attacked? Seems like a pretty big risk for a killer now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, yeah, I was thinking about it. I just didn't think about fully. Like a logical human being. Looking at this, it would be no exaggeration to say that Inori and Yamaguchi were both aimed at the same time. And everyone knew how Inori died. Inori died from a remote murder using the mobile phone's alarm. She was killed in a thoroughly planned crime. Yeah, it's such a thoroughly planned crime. I don't see them taking such a big risk on it. Without making sure everything was, appropriately set up. I do think it's kind of boring. Like I said, having the cell phone tied back to Kinji so obviously. And also that means they have to reveal that, oh, I was lying about being able to use the phone. Oh, I don't know. I just happened to figure it out. Like that, and that's just kind of a boring explanation for things, but I mean, those are just minor problems, It's whatever. It doesn't ruin the case for me or anything. I was just kind of hoping it would end up being someone else, but I mean, I guess it could still technically be someone else. We could see, mate. They could throw a curveball at us. Just by seeing that they had already removed the white coat and used it to wipe Yamaguchi's blood, it was a bold move that was possible because everything was planned and prepared. To summarize this, they killed Yamaguchi first with full preparation, brought Inori into the trick just as planned. It must be said that everything was going according to their plan. All the preparations were complete since the beginning of the time when they were attacked. Otherwise, they would have gambled on remaining risks. Indeed, after all those preparations... But then what? What's weird about that? Don't you realize? Yuhara said that the cell phone was stolen in the middle of the night. Could the perpetrator who acted so thoroughly and deliberately carry out such bold actions with a mobile phone not in hand? Wait a minute! As Maeda said, at the time of killing Nori that way and attacking from yesterday at night, it must be said that they already devised a trick, using the mobile phone. If they didn't have a cell phone in hand, you would think and act first, and then attack Yuhara without knowing whether or not it will succeed and take the phone. However, the cell phone was in Yuhara's possession since he found it, so how did the killer steal the phone from Yuhara? It was either a pre-raid, or was never done in the first place. The answer to this question is very simple. If you were Yuhara, you would have been able to execute the plan without any difficulty. Yuhara, did something like this... You are the culprit who killed Inori and Yamaguchi? This fucking bastard. He totally killed my two favorite characters. Fuck. Can't believe my tax dollars go to you. Oh. Yeah, he's definitely the killer, guys. We found him. Oh, the signature Chapter 3 change of heart. What? Hey, what now? I know I keep saying I'm gonna try and stop referencing Live or Die, but I actually do respect a lot how Live or Die so subverted the typical trope of this. Rin was actually a very fascinating Chapter 3 culprit, in my opinion. And I wish I gave him more credit for that in my tier list, or just while playing the game. But, yeah, either way. What's so funny? No, I apologize, but isn't that a little funny? I'm a murderer who believes in God and tells the teachings of the Father? This is outrageous! So Yuhara-kun isn't the killer. He's not, right? That ominous dark aura must mean he's innocent! Of course I am not the culprit. If I say that, would you believe me? No, he's totally the fucking culprit, dude. Like... It's not even necessarily that I hate this trope. I just think it's a little, overdone, TBH. It just kind of gets boring. More and more boring every time it happens. I feel like. I don't know. That's just me, though. It's like, once they have that change of heart, it's like, okay, I get it. You're crazy. Huh? That is kind of the point of these third chapters, usually, to, like, remind everyone that they're, they can't get too comfortable here, despite how long they've been here already. They may think they know everyone, but they don't. They don't know what darkness lies within them. According to your reasons so far, I'm the only one who meets the conditions of being the culprit. And that includes, father over here. But I can't believe you guys by just saying that I'm the culprit in such a situation. Well, I'm 99.99% certain that you are the culprit. Then can I prove myself with the remaining 0.1%? What? I said according to your reasoning, which means if your reasoning is wrong, I will not become the culprit either. Are you saying you have room to argue with? Of course, from now on let me prove my innocence by showing that your reasoning is wrong. Are you prepared? Oh, hello. Alright, let's see what you got. Hopefully the power of Christ can help you in this sword duel. The reason you point to me as the culprit is because of the war on Christianity. No, sorry. Because I don't have an alibi at the time of the crime and at nighttime. And the contradictory words about the cell phone, correct? There's nothing I can say about an alibi, but it's nothing but an assertion that you say that I'm the culprit with just that. So let me show you why it's not strange at all if I had my phone stolen that night. Very quick to call it his phone when it was Maki's phone. He barely knew how to fucking use it. Ooh, okay. Your reasoning is well put. But is that all you... Sorry, I cut your word story. Didn't you know the premise is wrong? For example, would Yamaguchi really be dead at 8:40 in the evening? I guess. That was all over already. Yamaguchi is irrelevant because the reason why Yuhara is suspected is because by evening Nonori was captured. It does not make the cell phone was removed after nighttime. Whew, it doesn't make sense that cell phone was removed. Or the killer worked so much act really without proper... Jesus Christ. It's hard to read this text sometimes. Act rashly without preparation. Whether Yamaguchi or Nori were caught at 8:40 in the... Oh, fucking... The next morning they were found bloody. If I left a body there until then, wouldn't it be possible to find it? And at 8:40 in the evening, a lot of hours still remained there. Oh my goodness. I can't read this all. I can't fucking read that fast, game! So this is what Yuhara is saying. In other words, if Yamaguchi died at 8:40 p.m. and Nori was captured, someone could have found the body until the morning after. He's not entirely mistaken. No matter how late at night the night was, the three of them, Mikuru, Kinjo, and Yuhara, decided not to follow the rules, so they were able to walk freely. If they were attacked because of this, according to their testimony, they said they were attacked at night. At 8:40 p.m., more than 1 hour remained until nighttime officially began. Does it make sense that no other person other than Kinjo and Mikuru couldn't find Yamaguchi or Nori? You don't have time to think too much about the time of death. This is Yuhara's argument to escape doubt somehow. To think about buying somewhere without being noticed by anyone before the attack. Ah, that's where the bloody locker comes in. That's why the locker was covered in blood. Got it. I was thinking maybe it was just planned there to maybe divert attention, but... No, I think that's where they actually held Yamaguchi. And they later shoved Mikuru in there. So now we just gotta find the right piece of dialogue to cut in twain with our words. Yeah, Yappy Maeda's still over here talking. This one maybe? Nope, that was not it. Oh shit, I'm dead. I can't go on anymore. I'm dying. I'm literally dying. Oh my god, Yuhara just killed Yuki. He must be the Blackened. And then you're like, wait, what? Okay. Hold on, I'll come back to when we get back there. Sorry for being bad at video games. Okay. Are we on? Yeah, we're on. Cool. I'm back here. Give us another shot. I'm pretty sure we do have to use the locker, so... I mean, we might as well just cut through whatever yellow text I see. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, just the more I think about it, though, the more... I just think I don't like the trope of the sun heel face turn. I can see, like, I guess somewhat the appeal of it, but... I don't know, it's never been very interesting to me in any of the cases of the main series doing it. Nope, that was wrong. I'm sure we'll probably see other Fangans do it, and I probably won't be very into it either. It worked well with when Live or Die did it for its two masterminds, quote-unquote. Because I feel like those had a lot more build-up. Those had, like, little hints along the way leading to it. And in the case of the first one, there was, like, a bit more of a conflict with it. It wasn't, you know, to add to the tragedy of it. So it just makes things a little bit more interesting for me. The way it's handled here isn't necessarily my favorite. But that's just me. Why isn't this text breaking? Okay, there we go. Oh, we're back all the way at the first one? Damn it. Okay, I should pay more attention to the yellow text I'm swiping at. Stop being stupid. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion, though. I think in the main series, my favorite example of this trope is probably Celestia, because she was always, like, built up to be a bit of a deceiver anyway. So it didn't feel that far-fetched that... There we go. That's it. When, like, the heel face turn came. Mikan did affect me a bit, too, when that reveal first happened, because I really just liked Mikan as a character a lot. And then by the time we got to Korekia, though, it's like, okay, I get it. I get a game. You let the corpse alone. Do you really believe that? Do you have any evidence to deny this? Of course, remember the locker where Mikuru was kept inside? Inside the locker was covered in blood. Mikuru did not bleed, so what's the reason for this? As Mikuru said earlier, she said the method they used was chloroform, so they didn't bleed from any injury. If that's the case, someone else was in there inside, dropping blood. It does seem weird they wouldn't clean the locker if they so thoroughly cleaned the floor, but what do I know? That's right, Yamaguchi's corpse must have been inside the locker when he died recently, and then the kill stunned Mikuru and Kinjo, the only eyes who wandered around nighttime. They might explain it later, we'll see. Maybe they just didn't have enough time to clean the locker. Or they decided to keep it just to add to the mystery. Maybe they thought it would disorient us a bit more. That's it, then after attacking Mikuru, they moved Yamaguchi's body to the library and put Mikuru in his place, right? Yeah, I guess they didn't expect us to figure out he was killed in the yard room at first, so... Yeah, maybe it wasn't that big of a priority on the killer's to-do list. To be precise, they struck Mikuru ahead of me and stunned her, then moved the corpse to the library, which made me off guard. This is the order in which they were attacked. Capturing Inori, killing Yamaguchi, and stunned Mikuru. Last step, it was aimed at me. So what do you think now, Yuhara? The reasoning we made in front of us has fundamentally no issues. No matter what excuses you try and argue, it will be the same. It's really hard to believe it, but if you're the real culprit, don't drag this along and confess doubting it, and confess. Doubting him like this is something that I don't want to do to anyone. Wait a minute. We still have an hour left in this case. As Maeda said, it's unbelievable that this guy is the culprit. A quite devout believer of God becoming a murderer that killed 2 people? There's no evidence, no excuse for reasoning about his unusual actions or being a Christian. We just have to focus on picking out one person who can only be seen as the culprit. So then, what are you going to do now, murderer? Yuhara. I must drag this case out further. Make sure we reach that allotted time. Yes, I apologize, I was long. Are you admitting it? No, I doubted your reasoning. But the time when Yamaguchi died and the time difference tricks seem to be all correct. So according to that reasoning, Yuhara is the only one who remains as the culprit. Definitely not. Everyone has alibis except for me, Mikuru, and Kinjo. But because I'm the one who kept the cell phone, I'm being mistaken for the culprit. What do you mean by mistaken? You are the culprit. There's nothing to doubt, and you have nothing else to say. Are you still unaware of all the conditions that can be committed when all of them are pointing at you? I am aware that I'm the only one who meets the criminal's condition. Among the living people, that is. Oh, shit. Oh, man, he's really trying to stretch the time out. We got a fucking goal to reach, people. If we don't reach an hour per trial part, we're all fired. Among the living people, that is. What? This guy. How long are you going to force this? What's being forced here is that I'm the culprit, but I am not. But because you guys are so driven by this, it's no wonder you're trying to you're desperately trying to get me to accept these changes, aren't you? These charges, aren't you? Sorry. If that's the case, that's a weird contraction I've never seen before. I'll have to point myself being innocent as the blackened, and everyone will die together. To be so stubborn like that, so you're not the culprit, is that it? You fool, they're trying to trick us like that. We can't be sure of that. I'm not convinced that Yuhara is the culprit at all. You guys are stupid. What did you say? All the evidence points to Yuhara as the culprit, and all the tricks are undeniable. Why is Yuhara still fighting? Is there something to make any conclusive objection? Now, there still remains one path to make you consider me not being the culprit. I hope after you hear this, it will change your mind. Whoa! There really haven't been a whole lot of non-stop debates this chapter now I'm thinking about it. I think last part had like 2 or 3, which seems kind of low. There's a lot of yap in this chapter, I'll say that much. Not that that's a bad thing, but just an observation. Among the living people, what do you mean? Think carefully. There must have been someone who could commit the crime besides me. For example, Kanata Inori, I mean. Oh yeah, she tied herself up. 100%. Inori is dead, though. Why did the culprit kill 2 people in the first place? Doesn't that feel odd? This is my idea. Inori kills Yamaguchi, and then she kills... Yeah, that sounds believable. The tiniest motherfucker here, killing the biggest one. Oh, it doesn't make sense. Inori is also capable of committing a serious crime. You would know that best. Don't put this on my girl, man. Obviously, there's no alibi, but in order to tape yourself and die by dropping a cell phone, suicide doesn't seem possible. Then Inori is not the culprit. In other words, it's like this. According to my reasoning, Inori killed Yamaguchi at 8:40 after hiding Yamaguchi in the locker. Oh yeah, I guess if Yamaguchi was killed at night, he was killed first, unlike our previous thought. She went through the hallway, for the last act, she went to the science lab and she had set up, tied herself up and waited for the alarm to go off. Okay. Yuhara claims that it was Inori who killed Yamaguchi, Inori who has disappeared since yesterday at night. It's possible to commit the crime. Was Inori really the culprit after killing Yamaguchi? Did she also commit suicide? Oh, this is where Akane's account must come in. That can't be true. The conclusive evidence that makes Inori unable to commit this act. That's definitely something someone told me. Yeah, let's do this, Akane. My best friend. Her words will guide me. Oh, there it is. Tyra's testimony. Oops. I want sticky keys. Sorry. I know I press shift a lot. And that confuses you, computer. My bad. Alright, let's do this. Me and my BFF, we're gonna work together and take this bad man down. As soon as I can get the cursor over the button, so we can find the right yellow text. Okay, so Han, what yellow text are we looking for here? Well, fuck, Cordy. God damn it, can you just stay still? I don't see why you can't just make it so it just stays fucking still. While it's down here or something, please. That's it, I think that's it. That was not it. Oopsie. I don't speak Korean, but I'm assuming that says something along the lines of, damn it, you are a fucking idiot, how could you do this? Maybe think with your brains, dipshit. Koreans, tell me if I, tell me how accurate I was. I'm just guessing based on general vibes there, you know? Oh my god, I hate aiming at this arrow. They could have made the arrow bigger, too. You know what? That would have also fixed this issue. At least you guys are getting some nice ASMR from it, though. Oh my god, just stay on the arrow. Just please. Okay, so it's not that one. After hiding Yamaguchi in the locker, I was ambushed and attacked after the other victim. Okay. For the last act, she went to the science lab. Maybe this one? There we go. Got him. If you excuse me, I'm gonna take a quick little pee break before things start actually getting serious. BRB. I am back. My balls are sufficiently empty. Let's do this. Let's see what arguments you throw at me now, Kenji. You are, that's wrong. Your rebuttal is full of contradictions. Is it Maeda? Why is that? All of you were in the dormitory at nighttime, and attacking Kinjo, Mikuru, me would not have been impossible for Inori at all. As you say, Inori killed Yamaguchi, attacked Mikuru, Kinjo, and Yuhara, finished all the work including the blood transfusion packs, and finally went to the science lab to prepare and commit suicide, right? Yes, and no one saw it, which means you can't deny Inori's crime. There are no means. Am I correct? No, they saw it. The reason why Inori can't be the culprit is because someone saw it. What? My BFF Tyra, you must have been around that time, right? By the science room just before nighttime yesterday, you said the door didn't open. Huh? Oh, yeah, the door didn't open. It's weird, right? According to Yuhara's words, Inori at that time, after moving Yamaguchi's corpse and attacking Kinjo, etc., you need to be prepared, but why didn't the science lab door open? That's right, the answer will come out eventually, because Inori was already tied up in the science lab at that time. Ah, but of course, it would be impossible to open the door from outside if you wanted to walk through the entrance. If Inori was committing a crime from outside at the time, the science lab has already been clasped. It would be a huge contradiction. Wait a minute. I still have more to say. We have a quota to reach. We can't end this quickly. What do you think, Yuhara? Can you still say that Inori can commit crimes? That sweet, innocent, poor angel that you murdered? Sorry, I got a little excited. Wait and listen. Just because the science lab was locked doesn't it mean it was locked with a latch? When Tyler tried to enter, the door could have been locked with a lock function attached to the door itself. Oh my, but then what about this? As a result of my investigation, I found out that the door to the science lab did not have a lock function. There was no space to apply a key lock in the first place. Yeah, we had to use a warning board, remember? It's all over, Yuhara, Kenji. No further rebuttal is possible. Now confess in good faith. And maybe you might see the light of heaven still. Gurk. Yuhara, please stop in a minute already. I mean, there's no other, like, priest to confess your sins to here, though, so I hope confessing to us still counts. Oh, Jesus Christ! Bro's having a full-on Ace Attorney breakdown, okay. Yuhara? Anime characters when they get angry and are about to unleash their full power. Why you? I thought I was lucky that I defeated Tsurugi Kinjo Mikuru Rei, but why? Why can trash without talent like you drive me to this point? Oh, well, tell me how you really feel then. Yuhara, you know, your character collapsed. Yuhara, calm down a little. Shut up, you bitches! Oh my god. This bitch broke down my plan simply because you tried to open the damn door to the science lab! Eek! It's all over. I just heard you loud and clear. It doesn't matter if it's a confession, right? So you came down in the end for a mental breakdown. It's pathetic. Shut up! Shut it! Shut up! I'm still here. Wait and see that you... Yes, you... That's it! That's it! I still need proof. There's no evidence. If I'm the culprit, show me the evidence. Dude, literally, were you paying attention this whole... You literally just fucking confessed. Can we just vote? Monokuma, just bring down the fucking voting panels. I think we've all made a choice. Who cares what else this fucker has to say? Come on now, you're the only one who doesn't have an alibi, right? Shut up, you X-Worth bastard. What? Do you want to get stuck in the ground from head to toe? Huh? What the fuck does X-Worth mean? Is that something I need to Google? I'm Googling that right now. Maybe just to pad out the episode for time. All that's coming up is how much money Elon Musk lost while running his social media platform into the ground. He's worth about 80% less, in case you're curious. According to CNN. Anyway, hi, why did he suddenly turn into such a vile criminal? Not like a criminal, but he is a criminal. So you won't admit it, even though you are the only one who could do this. You know what, it is kind of a boring choice to have him be the culprit, but he will have a cool execution, I can already tell. Just think of all the Christian-like imagery that can be used. Just ignore him and vote, will you? If you look at Yuhara just said, what's the point of incapacitating Kinjo Mikuru? And this is almost like a confession, right? I'll kill you! Jesus Christ. Your Honor, my client's words speak for themselves. He is innocent. I'm gonna kill the bastards who are gonna vote right now. Treat me as a criminal without evidence at all, and you think I'm having a stroke. I'm so angry. What do we do? You are. If I show you the evidence, are you finally going to admit it? I don't, dude. Just we can just vote. Like, look at him. Bro's a mess right now. Oh, I'll admit it. If there's evidence like that, not speculative remarks or alibi blanks, real physical evidence, you bastard. There might be. Oh, now you're just doing this to be smug about, aren't you, Yuki? What? Maeda, you know this, but it's only going to be slow if you let him catch the holes with poor evidence. Unfortunately, I can't help you here because I have nothing more to come up with. Will you be okay? Yes, it's okay. Yuhara, who is not sane, it's just going to forcefully scream against the opponent. I'll make sure to present the proof correctly, and then you'll finally admit it. Oh, you have a lot of confidence in me, Maeda. Don't joke around. Yukaimaeda? That is how you spell my name. You're just a lucky, incompetent human being. Hey, only Mikuru can call me incompetent. Yuhara, from now on, I'll show you the conclusive evidence that you are the culprit of this case. It may be a little sloppy, but if my predictions are correct, you will have no other choice but to admit it. Is this fun for you? Do it then! Do whatever you want! If it's evidence or unreasonableness, I'll make you a criminal and execute you myself! for making fun of an innocent person. Okay, sure. Yuhara is certainly not sick yet. got him out of Yuki and how he just keeps calm in these situations. This might be Yuki's coolest moment. I gotta say, he came off as kind of badass here. Yuhara is certainly not sane right now, and about this evidence, I can't say for sure, but I do believe, not only in me, but I believe in my friends too. Alright. Nope, I think... Let's exercise this devil. Cleanse thy memory. Oh, that's cute. Let's do this. I believe I should remember how to do this, considering how long I spent doing this on Ayami's. Hopefully, it's not as difficult. Oops. Alright, fucked up. Okay. How do I reload again? Oh god, oh god, oh god. This button. There we go. Oh my god, so fast. I got like... I can't play with one hand. I gotta use two. I gotta have one hand on the shooty buttons and another hand on the move buttons. I gotta like claw around my keyboard in a very uncomfortable way. But ultimately, I'm probably gonna have to do what I did with Ayami and just memorize where everything is when they pop up and where they pop up, because it's always the same. Oh my god, they go so fast. Oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Okay, okay. So far, so good. Okay. Sorry, I gotta focus. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. See, this is why I need to focus. It's close. Oh, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Come on, come on. Damn it! This game's hard. Why is it so hard? I may just have to pause and wait until I beat it again, so I'm not putting you guys through the countless minutes of me just being silent and like focusing with maybe the occasional swear word whenever I fuck up. I'll give it one more shot on camera, and then I think we're gonna do what I did with Ayame and just pause. Oh my goodness! Oh my fucking goodness! Guy's cocky grin too, just taunting me like that. No, stop, stop, stop. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I can't shoot fast enough. I'm not good enough. Oh my god, he's got the power of God and anime on his side. How am I supposed to beat him? Oh no! Oh no! I'm just a little non-believer. How can I stack up? I can't. And I got game over. Yuki died again. Okay, well, it's time to pause. See you when I actually beat it. Or if I get another game over. I don't know. We'll see. We're doing this shit again where I gotta go back like a solid 3 fucking minutes, and it can't just start me off at the goddamn minigame for whatever reason. Oh, boy. Are people gonna get mad at me if I say I just hate this game? Like this specific minigame? It is actively ruining my enjoyment of this entire package. Like, Ayami's was one thing. This is even more bullshit. There's way even more shit going on and flying past you, and you just don't have fucking time to react to it. Like, why couldn't they just make it a simple fucking rhythm game? Like in the main series, I don't know. I would have rather preferred that, TBH. This is honestly bullshit. Like, it's actual fucking garbage. I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude, but I don't enjoy it. It's actively ruining my enjoyment of finishing a case up. It's like, why? And I every single time I have to go all the way fucking back here. Which even speeding through it is still three fucking minutes just to get back to where I was. It's like, why? It kind of makes me dread future chapters because it's just gonna get harder. God, please, guys, please tell me Danganronpa Another 2 removes this game. I don't wanna go through a whole nother game with this man. I hate it. It's not fun. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give it another chance. I mean, I can't just give up in the middle of a trial, so we'll keep running it back, baby. See you when I beat it. Oh, doggy. Okay, that one wasn't too bad once I buckled in, but fuck. I hate that game still. Okay. Calming down from all the jitters, because there were so many times where I got so fucking close, and then at the last second, like, he snapped the win away from me, and I was like, no! No! I didn't get another game over, though. So that's great. Okay. Well, what are we working with here? Your statements are speculations. There's no real evidence on the culprit. Mikuru's last trump card. Oh, what? Wait, what? Mikuru's last trump card. Okay, I guess I pressed the buttons too early. Whew! Alright, Mikuru. I set the stage for you. You're welcome. Since I know you like to make a flashy entrance. Let's see what this last trump card is. Whew, it better be worth it. Relying on you, my friend. Quote-unquote friend. Yuhara, unfortunately for you, there's already clear evidence of your crime. You can only be said to be the culprit with this conclusive physical evidence. Which I haven't seen yet, but I've been told about. What? There's nothing like that. What is that, Maeda-kun? That's, unfortunately, I do not know. Huh? Stop joking around! However, Mikuru knows it. Mikuru? Hold on, where does this confirmation come from? You aren't trying to rely on my reasoning, are you? Mikuru told you, didn't you? No matter what happens, she has an insurance to cover her life. When the aspect of the trial remains unsolved and there's a corner with no answer, you will show us the last piece of evidence. Insurance? I can't afford that. Maybe there's something only that woman knows. Wow. I don't know, just something about the way he looks right now, I feel like there's a bit of an emphasis on woman, as if he was speaking, there would totally be a bit of a derogatory emphasis on woman, if you know what I mean. It's a little frustrating, but I know this isn't the time. I'll stay out of this. Wait a minute, I did in fact say that to the incompetent, but it's not like that. The killer's already cornered and running crazy, right? Why do you think I'm going to let you know? I'll buy you a doll. This woman doesn't even want to cooperate in this situation? Look at us, Mikuru. We are believing in you. So, are you finished then? It's over. After all, Maeda's been just bluffing and throwing unfounded accusations. Your proof is a Mikuru that doesn't even want to cooperate. This is just great. She knows nothing. There's no physical evidence that I'm the culprit. Me? Not know anything? Oh, you pushed her berserk bomb, buddy. You shouldn't have done that. Huh, Mikuru, are you angry? That nasty pig killer? Where do you want your funeral? Can you tell me? Are you gonna try what the fuck? Are you gonna try provocation at this stage? Fine, I'll write your will then. It doesn't matter if I vote for Kenji Yuhara and end the trial as it is. But if I do, it feels like I'm just being beaten here. Whatever are you talking about? Maybe you all remember when I was investigating after the incident, I asked all of you to show me your right hand. Yeah, huh? To everyone? You did, but I didn't know the meaning of it. You did. That's a strange act to all of us. Wait, I didn't know about this. You didn't do that to me, right? Without your consent while you were knocked out. You woke up late. I didn't have a chance to do that. Well, there were some mysteries that were solved before that. After asking for my right hand to show, she held me tight as if wrapping my right hand. Was there something about that? I was surprised. Yuri? I wasn't really sure what it was. I didn't think she was that kind of person. But what's up with that? The reason I did that was check the back of your hand. The reason I wrapped it with my hand was because I need darkness. Darkness? If you're wondering what I'm talking about, why don't you all give it a try? Do this at home, kids! Look at the dark side by covering the back of your right hand. Okay. Like this? So like put the back of my hand in a shadow? What am I doing? Look at the dark side by covering the back of your right hand. What the fuck are you talking about? It's all clear here. If you ask me to wrap it up, it's just the back of my hand. What do you expect to see? Well, I definitely told you to try it, everyone. Why are you staying still, Kinji Yuhara? Yuhara? Hey, stay still, you. Let me go. Go away! Hey, what the hell is this on the back of your hand? What the fuck? I never noticed that before. Oh, I see. So I was right. Putting a shadow above the hand. That's like glow paint, I guess. Or something. I don't know. I don't know anything. Oh, please, you must know. What you got there is luminous paint. Luminous paint? I was marked by you? Don't joke around. You and I never met at the time of the crime. There wouldn't have been a time to be marked like this. Oh my. Why are you saying that? You definitely met with me, right? When you put me to sleep with chloroform. Ah, damn. She's a smart cookie. She was prepared. God, I am liking Mikuru more and more. I don't know how she fucking did that, but that's badass. Oh my god. She's so cool. I love women, man. I don't know what you're talking about, so it seems you think I'm the culprit, is that it? And even if that were the case, isn't it obvious that the killer attacked you? But use luminous paint on my hand just because that's your own opinion. I'm sorry, Mikuru, but this isn't possible without knowing in advance that you'll be attacked. This is why you guys are so pathetic. Did you think I wasn't prepared for anything and going as usual every night? Prepper Red? You, no way. Don't we put this luminous paint, it was you? That's right. Do you think I'm stupid enough and I'll trust you guys when I don't know the outcome? Before Maki Hyoka died, I was always prepared for anything. Well, besides the glow and paint, I have prepared other tricks. I am a woman and have no idea who and when someone will come at me. That's fair. So I tried to use glow and paint only in the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario? Are you saying even if you die due to the glow and paint we can find out who did it? Is that what you mean? But by the way, Mikuru's selection of words, it just feels a little erotic. Wait, what? I was reading that so fast it didn't even process into my mind. Erotic? What was erotic about that? A woman fearing for her life. Yeah, so I keep this pepper spray on me at all times when I walk out at night. Oh, yeah, that's so fucking hot, baby. Sorry. Fortunately, I only fainted this time, but my life was in danger. Should I say that I was lucky? I was trying to use the luminous paint for the purpose of something else, like a dying message, but I can live like this and drive off the killer's smug face with one sentence. But even so, at some point I could have... You're an idiot, aren't you? If you're curious, you better think about which hand you put chloroform in my mouth. Ugh. In other words, Mikuru said that the killer put his hand on her mouth, meaning you applied the glowing paint before fainting. Just before you lost consciousness? Damn. Slick. I don't know how she did that, but that was slick as fuck. Mikuru, what a scary person. What do you think? Are you still going to hit the ball killer?
Not yet. All she said is just lies because I just rubbed this glowing paint by myself yesterday. I was doing finger art, I promise. It has nothing to do with this now. This woman is the culprit.
You just said something you don't know about with your own mouth just a few moments ago. What are you talking about?
Don't make me laugh. Don't joke around. I'm not the culprit. I'm not the culprit, okay?
Yuhara, stop it now. It's already over.
Don't make me laugh!
Man, wish I could feel sympathy, but, you did kill two of my favorite characters, so fuck you. You can't see it, but I am flipping him off with both of my hands. If I had a third hand, I'd also be flipping him off with that. There's no one on your side already, Yuhara. Speaking any more than this, it's nothing more than a futile effort. If you are still not willing to admit it, I'll organize the case from the beginning and let you admit it. You will have no choice but to admit it. Alright. Let's climax, everyone. Should I rephrase that now? Oh, she's so cute! Oh, why did you kill her, you bitch? Oh. God fucking damn it. Okay. So let's see what we got here. After obtaining a blood transfusion pack, by with a splash of blood in the library. Summoning Yamaguchi in the locker. Trying to open the science lab door. Tying Inori up. Fuck. And then Mikuru being kidnapped. Okay, so I'm assuming this goes here. Ow! I guess that didn't go there. I guess not. Oh no, Han. So it goes from Inori to Yamaguchi. This is an attack on Yamaguchi then. My bad. So this should be this one. No, this one. There we go. And then nothing here, it seems. Okay, so then using the stun gun. So this is probably tying up Inori. I'm assuming it was probably also chloroformed. I had to take a guess. And then... what are the other ones? Mikuru. This is Mikuru's abduction. Then again, the blood transfusion packs. So that he can make more of a mess. In the library. Sorry, Teruya's little point there is very cute. I just want to grab it, pet it, stroke it. Okay, and then what's left? Akane find Kenjo, and then us meeting up with Mikuru and going to the library. Okay, so this one's first. And then the phone vibrates. Inori gets electrocuted. Rest in peace. First, the start of the case begins when the criminal attacks Yamaguchi and Inori. I don't know why the two were targeted by the culprit. Because they're coming from me specifically. Kinji knows I'm not much of a religious person. He just wanted to spite me for his god. At least that's my theory. But the killer must have taken Yamaguchi by some means first. With a whoosh. Then they took him to the art room and sliced Yamaguchi's neck. The time this took place was at 8:40, which is also listed in the Monokuma file. However, this was not at 8:40 AM. It was last night at 8:40 PM. In other words, the killer committed a bold crime while we were still roaming around the place. Afterwards, the killer put the corpse in a locker on the art room to hide Yamaguchi's body. The culprit who succeeded in killing Yamaguchi immediately focused his efforts on dealing with the crime scene. Man, literally, could have just killed one of them. I still would have been mad. Killing both of them was just a real gut punch, though. Kinji, you fucking bastard. They opened up the tarp that prevents blood from splattering, cleaned up the murder weapon, used as the intake, and wiped the blood with Inori's white coat that had been removed beforehand. However, using the tarp, a small hole was left due to the killer's mistake. Idiot. And the white coat was not properly erased. Thanks to this, it cleared a lot of circumstances around the methods of disposal. Anyway, as the off room where Yamaguchi was killed became clean, this time they devised a trick to kill the second victim, Inori. That's right, it involves the phone and stun gun. It was a method of electrocuting by drowning in water the stun gun at the predetermined time, using a vibration function. To do this, the killer went to the science lab and first fixed Inori's whole body with tape, to keep them from moving. And with a squeak, squeak, squeaked, turned the water on. And the water turned from the sink in the science lab was turned to the maximum capacity. After a few hours in that state, the science lab was overflowing with water like a bathhouse. A very, very bad bathhouse, but I guess a bathhouse nonetheless. A very shallow one. There's one more thing. The killer connected the phone to the stun gun and placed it at an angle, as if it were about to fall from the desk. And they set the phone alarm to 8:30 a.m. When that happens, the alarm turns on the next morning, and the phone makes a vibration movement in minutes. And then the phone starts to fall off along with the stun gun because of the vibration. When everything was set in stone, the killer locked the door with the latch, so no one could interfere with the tricks arranged in the lab. After everything was done, the killer probably thought most of them, including me, won't come out of their private rooms, because it was nighttime hours, but the problem was that Kinjo and Mikuru went around openly at nighttime. As long as they thought that the time when the crime was done in the morning and the trick that everything was set in advance is discovered in the middle of the night, everything would be over for them. So the killer thought to keep Kinjo and Mikuru from moving until the morning after. First, the killer attacked Mikuru with chloroform and brought her into the art room. They took out Yamaguchi's body that had been in the locker until then and put Mikuru inside instead. My favorite onomatopoeia, fines. And then Yamaguchi's body was used as bait to lure Kinjo. The killer put Yamaguchi's corpse in the library, made some extra work to make Kinjo discover the body, and then attacked Kinjo from behind in a vigilant gap. And then he got thirsty and decided to get some Kool-Aid. When Kinjo and Mikuru were successfully disabled and no one could interfere, the killer took a breather and started one last final act. Once the moment was near, the killer went to the infirmary and packed a large amount of blood transfusion packs. Man, did he just not sleep? That's why he lost. He was sleep deprived. And spread them in Yamaguchi's body to make it look like it just died when the bleeding was fresh. I guess he could have fell asleep while pretending to be, like, knocked out. I mean, might as well catch some Z's. You're already pretending to be, passed out. And then they sprinkled a certain amount of blood on themselves as if to make it look like they were ambushed by the killer. And like if you fall asleep, it won't matter all that much. In the morning after last night, of so many things happening at once, we noticed that a few people were missing, so we moved to search for them in each room of the school. Oh, that's really cute Akane art too. Then we met with the killer who was lying down near the stairs. After we divided into two groups, we decided to search the second and third floors. In the search on the second floor, found the fallen Kinjo. The search on the third floor found a trapped Mikuru. Afterwards, when a member on the third floor checks for an abnormality in the science lab and tries to open the door, the mobile phone and the stun gun hit the water at the killer's preset time, falling. Rip. Into the water, killing Inori on the spot. I will say though, this is a very interesting murder case. Even if there are some bits that I find a little not interesting, it does have a pretty interesting setup. Soon after, we managed to open the door to the science lab. Pretty compelling mystery. At a timing that couldn't be more ideal for the killer, Nori's body and Yamaguchi's body were found almost simultaneously. The one who has done a formidable job, who killed 2 people overnight, plus injured 2 people. The identity of this heinous and cruel criminal. Was Jesus Man over here. It's none other than you, Kinji Uhara. It does make me wonder why he did it, though. Like, what was in his motive to turn him like this? Or is he always like this? We'll see. I mean, I'm assuming it's probably going to be similar to Celeste, and it's probably going to be a very petty, like, sort of reason, you know? Like $1 million or whatever. But we'll find out. Either way, fuck you. There's no place to run anymore, Uhara. Uhara? Excellent. As Maya said, no matter how badly it was, this is it. It seems this was my limit. What? All of a sudden he comes back to no more? Is that it? He must have been acting like Hatano. That means, did you just admit it? That you are the culprit? Yeah, I am. I am the culprit. Psych, we still have 1 hour left. Okay, no, obviously not. Yeah, there really wasn't a whole lot of minigames in that one. I feel like... Not that I'm complaining too much. You know, as long as the case is fun, I don't feel like there needs to be a whole lot, but... Ugh. Because I failed more than once in trying to enter Emeralds, because of that stupid fucking shooter game, I'm going broke because of it. Well now, I've been watching everything. It seems it's okay to say that you made a decision at this point. This time, no matter how much I play the role of the judge, I'm really sad because I seem to have been too much of a dead weight. How to get rid of this anger? It's a vote time of anger! Because this happened, you guys will now have to vote with the switch in front of you. The result of this voting, who will become the black end, and will your answer be the correct one or the wrong one? Now, what's it gonna be? By the way, whoop. What the fuck? I didn't press a button there. I think the text was supposed to move fast there. Good thing I'm recording this so I can look back at it later. Because now I'm curious what he was trying to say. Alright. Either way, I think we also have a really cool execution ahead of us. Ah yes, as for the results of your vote, your choice was... The correct answer. The identity of the black end who killed 2 people, Misanori and Yamaguchi-kun, was Kinji Uhara. Huh? What is it? Did someone thought I was gonna say those lines before voting? Uhara-kun. From the second half of the trial, we've been almost certain of it, I guess. Why did you kill them? Yeah, I need to know that, too. Why you chose those 2 specific characters, you motherfucker. Ugh! You piss me off, you and your stupid fucking face. I'm sorry, your face isn't stupid. I'm just taking out my anger on you, buddy. You're sorry? There's no excuse. Is that all you have to say after killing someone? Plus killing 2 of our group. Do you know that makes you a serial killer? Weren't you very agitated and arguing back a little while ago, Uhara? Why did you suddenly become so quiet? I thought the more talk would delay the inevitable. I had a reason to live and survive this trial, even if I had to do that sin. That's right, if we found out that you did the murder, you are going to die. Yep, that's how this game works. He already knew that the moment he was caught. No, that's not the reason I did it. That's not it? Your motive. Was there something else? Motive? He got murdered to get out and escape. Tamori was the second note. Secret note. Does that mean the original motive of all these events is also the same this time?
Was it the motive this time? The thing that you desperately wanted in that video? And that you wished for? You mean you had a wish that you wanted to get by killing 2 people? Wrong. There are a few things I must correct you before that. You are right about everything. The plan and killings are correct, but I didn't mean to kill 2 people from the start. Huh? You may look at this as an excuse, but only then that person's death will become colorless. So let me speak. Maeda, your reasoning is wrong. The only person I was trying to kill was Kanata and... Well, fuck you! I would have preferred you didn't try and kill any of my favorite characters, buddy. You did it in the end. It was too late and also too clumsy to plan serial killings. The execution had a sense of improvisation. First, according to the rules of the school, serial killing would be more damning than profitable for the culprit. So what, were you trying to kill one person to make your sin lighter? I mentioned this was not meant to be an excuse, but you're saying that as it is one. However, I have something to say. I'd appreciate if you listen quietly. Yeah, sure, we'll give you all the attention you need, fucking jackass. Funny you say such a thing. Do you think I'm going to listen to a killer's request? Kenjo, I'm sorry, but try to be quiet. Yeah, you get it, Makako. The reason I did this murder is not very relevant to your motives, as you may have guessed, but I'll talk about that later. Inori was always in the infirmary, so she was very easy to target. Sorry, I just got a little upset. This probably happened during Tyra's uproar, so most of you were in the dormitory side. I took that gap and kidnapped Inori from the infirmary, moved to the ARC room on the 3rd floor, and tried to stab Inori with the plaster weapon. However, that's when he came and threw me away. The one and only Yamaguchi, who I thought he was in the dormitory side with you guys. Oh, Yamaguchi, he was trying to be a hero. Oh! Oh, my little beautiful lad. Inori and you. Yuhara, what are you doing? Stop! Yeah, get him. Why is Yuhara doing this? It's not the time for that. I have to take Inori and run away. Aww. Aww. One of my favorite characters protecting my other favorite. Dude. Why? Damn it, why is Inori unconscious? Oh no, before that I have to get away from Yuhara. I have to go check where everyone is. I didn't want to do this, but you forced me. Can't help it, Yamaguchi. I'm sorry. I hold a grudge nor hatred for both of you. Forgive me. Keep Inori alive. Damn. Even in his final... Oh, god damn it. That just makes me like him even more. Even in his final breath, he's just thinking about Inori, man. Fuck this game. He's already become irreversible. I'm sorry. Really? Can't just fucking not? You could have just stopped here and been. You already killed someone. Reduce your sin as much as possible. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you were going to try and escape, you would have had to kill us all eventually in one way or another. So I guess maybe it's not that much skin off your nose, but still! I don't even want to listen to you speak anymore. Just fucking kill him already, dude. That guy was a wonderful person. How many people can run without having a single thought about their own lives to instead save others? Then Yamaguchi died because he witnessed it and you were forced to kill him? Yes, originally Inori should have been the one to be cut to death with the plaster weapon in the ARC room. However, because Yamaguchi intervened, I changed the plan in a rush. You bitch. You fucking bitch. I'm so mad. I'm actually livid right now. Now that I hear this, the front and back are starting to fit better. It's especially strange because Honori Kanana's white coat wiping the blood in your room. That couldn't be helped, right? When you killed Kakeru Yamaguchi, Kanana Nori, the person he was holding, had his blood splattered on her. That's true. Come to think of it, when Yuhara said that he had a head injury, the wound was real. That was not acting, but being pushed by Yamaguchi. So that's the story. Anyway, you're a serial killer who killed 2 people. That remains the same no matter what you try and say to anyone. I really hate it because I feel like I'm aligning with Kinjo right now, but fuck. I hate this feeling. But he really upset me. I'm gonna go cry to my mommy later. But why did Yuhara-kun attempt to murder her? I can't even imagine. Yeah, well, yeah, you still haven't explained why you wanted to kill Honori in the first place. It's hard to explain. How should I say this? Wait, before that, can I ask something? When Tyra's commotion happened, you said you kidnapped Honori. If Tyra didn't have a commotion, what would you have done? I mean, you wouldn't have known that. It would have been difficult to schedule the kidnapping. Why are you asking for that so suddenly, Korokar? What are you trying to say? In other words, this is what the woman said. How did you know that Tyra's uproar would happen? Oh, they knew? Think about it. If you had decided to kill, you would have a plan and execute in advance. How could they calculate the timing to kidnapping Kanana Nori without knowing that? Everyone's gathered in the dormitory because of Tyra's bustle. Well, I'm not sure what Tyra's situation was in the first place. Ho ho. What, you fucking Santa Claus? Santa Claus is supposed to bring joy. You're like fucking Krampus right now. So after all, it was Kirikara. You seem to have the power to pick words by its very own core. Thanks. It's natural to think that, like Kirikara. It would be strange to hear that. The plan looks as if I knew in advance that Tyra would go and make a ruckus. The answer to this is so simple. It's because I knew in advance. Huh? How? Have you ever seen the show That's So Raven? I'm like her. Are you a psychotherapist? You knew Tyra's mental state and predicted the future? I don't think he's talking about that. Speak, I'll listen to this. I'm intrigued now. It's not that big of a mystery. Someone just informed me. Tyra's going to make a fuss soon. There'll be an empty frame for you. Not anyone can tell you that. You, don't tell me. There's one more thing I have to apologize for you doing to you guys. And particularly you, Maeda. I should apologize more than the others. Huh? I am... Yeah, it was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave Kenji Yuhara intimidation and threats from the shadows and led him to that chance to kill. A couple of times. What did you just say? Blimey, why are you suddenly interrupting? Huh? Did you not hear me correctly? Then can I say it one more time? Yeah, it was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave Kenji Yuhara intimidation and threats from the shadows and led him to that chance to kill a couple of times. Yuhara-kun? The traitor? Wait, what? Anyways, that's the end of the story, so we're done chatting. If you guys continue on and on like this, you will be dragging again while doing reminiscent scenes or whatever. Wait, you're the traitor? But you got blackmailed. What are you talking about? Even if I'm the traitor, I don't know much. I don't know who the mastermind is, and why the mastermind is doing this to us. Oh, they're just gonna drop that bomb here, I guess. Okay. How, when we first came here, Monokuma approached me and awoke me before you guys. They were holding our church's children hostage. They said they'll give me information and will release them if I do what I am told to do. What in the heavens? Wait a minute, cathedral children? Calm down, speak slowly. The cathedral I belong to, rather, there's a facility that takes care of children who have nowhere to go. That is entirely in the hands of Monokuma. So I threatened under that pretext. Did you really fall for that kind of crap? That was all a bluff from that bear. That was not a bluff. He showed me the video, and I was shown having a conversation with the children myself. What did they ask? What were you instructed to do? Basically, I had a surveillance camera, so I was filming everything that was happening in every blind spot and send it to the mastermind. More importantly, if killing were happening between students,
enter in a stalemate, I would commit the murder myself. Oh shit. Okay, they're just dropping this on us. And that probably explains how he just conveniently found the phone, too. If I didn't comply with this, they said he would murder the children instantly. I didn't have a choice. Okay. I guess I'm a little more sympathetic to you. Still mad, but fuck. Fuck this game and making me feel all sorts of complex feelings. I don't want to think. I just want to be angry at someone. So, did you commit the murder because there was a deadlock after Ayame Hitano? That was the motive, so this time our motive, it was useless to anyone. If you look at it that way, you may not be able to see anything. But Monokuma in that time, he said is the time, so you are instructed to move. It was the time when the announcement of the motive came. In the completely soundproof private room, he showed me the children. If you kill this time, your children will be free, and if you don't get caught, you can get out from the school. A fully soundproof room. No wonder, this motive was purely to deliver the orders to Kinji Yuhara. You are so... You sent the lives of children to threaten Yuharu-kun. Was that unfair? Then I'll make it easy for you. Pooh-hoo-hoo, this is not a blackmail. I just gave you a choice. If Yuharu-kun didn't want to kill, he could have refused. Don't mess with me. You said moments ago that they were threats. Hey, you know it's a narrative thing. Don't think too deeply. The last time was so rotten because I couldn't let those children die. You guys, I really have no face to show you. I can't believe they just fucking dropped that. I didn't even pick up on it at first because, like, they just dropped it so suddenly, so it didn't even register, like, what they were saying. When Monokuma went on his little spiel. But Jesus. It can't be that simple, right? There's gotta be more to it. But, maybe Yuhara doesn't really know the full extent of things, but I feel like there's more puppetry at play than just Yuhara. Of course I understand to some extent that this was forced upon you, but would you still have to get your hands bloody? Was it that necessary to kill? Do you think those kids want you to be a bloody murderer? Just like kids don't want me to be a killer, I don't want kids to lose their lives. There was only one way. It's enough with just me to fall into hell. Hey, the path to heaven is paved with good intentions, or the path to hell paved with... I fucked up the saying. Path to hell is paved with good intentions. Fuck. I was trying to sound all smart, and I fumbled my words. As per usual. You don't want kids to lose their lives. Then are you saying when you kill someone, you don't know, like a Nori or Yamaguchi, they will lose their lives as well? Nori and Yamaguchi also have friends, family, and you say there are some people you don't want them to die? You don't even know the details, and you are worried about the children, right? Strange, Kinjo. My logic shouldn't be any different from yours, but you're getting heated, aren't you? The logic of a killer is the same as mine? What are you talking about? This is called prime numbers for the majority. Isn't that what you said? I sacrificed the lives of 15 people and took the precedence over the lives of 100 cathedral children. I mean, he's got you there, bud. Of course that doesn't mean I'm allowed to commit murder, but Kinjo, you put Mikuru, Tomori, and me in danger. The one who went saying the exact same thing. Wouldn't it be necessary to reconsider your stance at least once? Kinjo? Ooh, get him! Dude, he ate you up! And I know too well that I'm an ugly being. It won't be enough to go to the Lord's side, but it's enough to suffer, go to hell and die. But it's fine. Although I'll not be able to meet those kids because I won't be able to live, I was able to save their lives with my sacrifice. Monokuma, you kept your promise? Boo-hoo-hoo, of course! Even though Yuhara's crime was revealed, and in the verge of being executed, he still murdered as I ordered him to. Since the moment you killed Yamaguchi-kun, the children have already been released. The children. They are safe, right? Yeah. Debatable. Oh, are you curious? So, do you want to see the proof then? Video, please. Oh, okay, I guess he kept his word if he's showing us a video. I mean, there has to be a trick, right? I mean, Monkuma's like a fucking genie when it comes to promises. Like, you can't, you can't trust his words exactly. As Score's talking, there was a noise on the screen that appears from somewhere. What was shown was winter in the dark street, less than 4 to 5 year olds, mostly looking like elementary school students. It was the bodies of many children. Some parts have already been corrupted, deformed, and transformed. There were kids whose bones began to appear. A child that's body had been broken shape. That had a broken shape that was unknown to me. Only their small bodies were telling me that they were kids. Okay, so yeah, no debate about it. Those kids are not safe. They're very dead. Hey, did you play the wrong video? Those clothes. Kana. That's Haruki. That hat was from Mitsuki. Yuhara. Monokuma. How did this happen? You promised. Huh? Promised? Didn't I keep it? I definitely promised to release the kids. Have I ever told you I would let them be? Oh, man. What a... Oh, that might be one of the worst things Monokuma has ever done just in any Danganronpa, anything I've ever played. Holy shit. Kenji, I'm so sorry. I take back every bad thing I said about you. Oh my god, that's fucked up, man. Oh, poor Kenji. He did this just to save some children. And his sacrifice was in vain. Yuhara, wake up. Scumbag. This isn't human. How could you do this? Because I'm not human, but a bear. And Yuhara-kun, don't be so sad. It's been a while since you've been dead anyway. Soon you'll meet them. What? What do you mean it's been a while since he's been dead? I wonder if that's a translation issue or if that's supposed to be a hint or something. I can't tell, honestly. He might be saying he's about to die. He might be saying, hinting towards, I don't know, this being some weird heavenly thing. I don't know. But meet them? Yeah, shouldn't we start soon? Execution time! I'll make you follow your kids, so be patient. Wait a minute, this is too much. I'm sorry, but I don't have much time either. I've got a busy schedule here. Lots of kids to kill. Now then, let's get started. I've prepared a very special punishment for Kenji Yuhara, the ultimate priest. Oh, poor Kenji. Fuck. Fuck this chapter, man. Oh my god. Alright, well, there were definitely some elements of this case that like, weren't very interesting to me, but fuck, they tied it all together at the end. They got me fully invested. God damn. These fucking twists, man. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for what's coming next, but let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time. Oh, that poor guy. You know, I did say earlier I never liked Kenji too much, but fuck, I feel so bad for him right now. Didn't think it was gonna happen considering he killed two of my favorite characters, but here we are. Oh, you're gonna crucify him? Man, carry his own cross too, wow. Launch, I don't know how to say that. I'm so sure it's a biblical thing. Oh, he doesn't even feel anything. Oh, well, he doesn't look like he's feeling anything. He's just so dead inside. Crown of Thorns. admittedly very cute Roman Monokuma. What? Is the cross a rocket? What's going on? Oh, the cross is a rocket. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember from church when the Romans shot Jesus to space. That's how it happened, right? Well, hey, on the bright side, in 3 days he might come back. He was such a good priest. Adios and amen. Pooh. This is unfair. It's really too much. Yuhara was killed, like Kiga and Hatano, horribly executed. Yuhara didn't stay sane until the end. He couldn't protect the children because he was tricked by Monokuma. In the end, he killed Inori and Yamaguchi for nothing. With all the devastating facts, Yuhara's spear was broken, executed thinking and recalling until the last minute. Go Basing, where are you going? This thing called Monokuma. I won't be satisfied until I beat that thing! If you do that, you'll just die alone. Why don't you stay still? That's right. If you're angry with me, you can't help it. Because it's you guys who did this, and I'm just following the rules. It's not a bad thing. You think you're so smart, Monokuma? Huh? I never intend to sympathize with the killer, but this time it seems a little different. You always say I, as the judge, should not participate in the trial. But in this case, you influenced the case itself, let alone the trial. According to Kinji Yuhara, they were told that Tyra would cause a commotion soon. Using that framework, Kinji Yuhara was able to carry out the crime with ease. This is not a motivation level or anything like that. This is enough to call you an accomplice. Huh? Is it? Really? So, what are you trying to say? What I'm saying is, that's what this side wants to say. What the hell do you want to do to us? If the purpose was to kill us, it would have been possible to annihilate all of us already. If that's not the case, it's also strange that they try to kill us by buying a murder like in the case of Kinji Yuhara. There's no sense of purpose in your actions. What the hell are you after while making us do all of this? Kinjo-kun, you idiot! Where in the world would a mastermind tell you its purpose, saying yes, this is it? Well, even if I want to tell you, it's not worth telling you guys. What do you mean? No big deal, just that I-H-A-T-E-U. What? Monokuma doesn't like me? Oh no! How will I ever live with myself? Monokuma, hey. That was uncool, man. You didn't take it that far. Killing us was one thing, but the rude language, we can leave that behind. Monokuma used to speak and act as usual, suddenly stopped moving. As if it was a ridiculous act, he stiffened on the stop, as if time had stopped. What happened? It suddenly freezed up. That's great, let's just hit it this one time. Please calm down. Oh, what's up? Guys, let's go. Where are we going? Why so sully, Mikako-chan? There's no time, I'll explain as we go. So where are we heading? To the warehouse. Oh? There are secret stairs in the warehouse. But we can't go down there anyway, right? Do you want to be honeycombed by that gun? Something tells me that's not a problem right now. What? Eee! Mikaku died! Ah! Come on, man. She seems okay, though. What happened? The machine gun doesn't react at all. I'm not sure, but I guess that means Monokuma was lying.
Why don't we do the chores later and go in already? I'm assuming, like, the person he was keeping captive was able to stop him for a bit? I don't think this was a lie. The machine gun is run properly. But it's not attacking us, right? Hey, a cold girl. You said you were going to explain as we go. What the hell is all this? I noticed for a while before the class trial started, but I only noticed it for a second. Now I can say for certain, Monokuma had a power outage. Power outage? While Monokuma was shutting down, all the school's facilities stopped operating. That's why there's no problem with this machine gun here. And that's also presumably why you can talk freely now? Or like entering the bathroom of the opposite sex and other things. I'm not even gonna... Dude, I'm not even gonna touch that one. Someone just died. You just saw the corpse of a bunch of children mauled all over the floor. How are you this fucking horny? Yeah, please ignore the pervert here and continue explaining. I've been investigating the secret stairs since I discovered it. I checked by throwing a barrel, but the machine gun reacted and responded. Wow, so it's safe because Monokuma has stopped now? What happens when Monokuma suddenly starts running? We all together be honeycomb. Oh, this is crisis is an opportunity. We can finally check what's down here. That's fine and all, but how the hell did you know all that? You know the structure, but more than that, you know how Monokuma operates. What now? You've been so good at talking and acting so far. Oh, we've experienced that already. When will the staircase end? How far are we going down? We're here. Yeah, she definitely knows more than she's letting on. Okay, so she does have her own little secrets. She's not just being forced to hide them by Monokuma. It would appear. Ugh. Alright, well, what is here exactly? Looks like a dungeon. Here it is. Is this a dead end rather than a way out? I thought the exit wouldn't come up so easily. Apart from that, this room seems quite interesting. A prison in such deep underground, is that it? Wow, you came. You came! Pooh! Before anything, well done! Monokuma. How did you move? Well, maybe I just pretended to stop. What the heck? Put that away. What are you talking about? Didn't I tell you? There was a terrifying creature trapped under this staircase. I just disposed of it a while ago. So if it weren't for me, you guys would have been in a terrible situation at that point. Dispose of it? There's no way. How? Huh? I thought you guys would come here sooner or later, so I transferred it. This is not the only prison here. I don't know what you were talking about, but in the end, you're saying there isn't an escape route here? Escape? You guys, did you really just come down here hoping for a way out? Sorry, but there's no such thing. You guys are nuts if you think there's a way out. There's no other way other than to kill, so how about you give up on that idea? I hate this, I hate it, I don't like to watch killing each other anymore. I want to leave. Let me out of here. No, please, someone save me. That's it, become even more desperate. Boo, boo, boo. Excuse me. We had no choice but to be helplessly beaten by Monokuma. Among the people we had two and an execution. There's no choice but to be in the palm of Monokuma. Man, so he really just let us go down there just to watch us cry. Seriously, what a bitch. Monokuma is such an asshole in this game. And we didn't know yet. But the despair was just getting started. Ooh. Lamps Below the Betrayer. Chapter 3 End. 8 remain. Rest in peace, Kakeru, Kanata, and Yuhara. You will be missed.
Yes, I will save my data. My brother texted me that I'm being loud. Oopsie. Good thing for him, the episode's over. That was a lot. That's a lot to process, man. That's a lot to process. Well, fuck. That was definitely an emotional chapter. So, where do we go from here? We have 3 chapters left of the game. Actually, let's get out of here and give me a minute. There we go. We'll have some nice upbeat music to end the video on and share a few last words. Just essentially, I want to go over the plan for essentially what's going to be the rest of this series. And also maybe even the future of these fangans. Since we're at the halfway point of another now, you know? And I think at this point I can pretty much just say that I am probably going to try and play every single completed Danganronpa fan game on this channel at some point. In fact, that's probably going to be one of my main goals of the year, to finish the ones I have left up, which is another H2O, Lapse, and obviously another 2, I believe. I think that's all the completed ones I have left. So yeah, I think at this point I might as well just play them all, since I've been having so much fun in these previous dirty videos with the few I have played. But obviously we got finished Danganronpa another first. And then of course Survivor's Guilt is also still on our radar. I believe Chapter 2 of Survivor's Guilt should be... Well, honestly, by the time this video comes out, the release date might be announced. But as I'm recording this right now, no release date just yet. Again, if you are interested in the project, I do highly recommend joining the Discord server. I do check it just every now and then, just to see what's going on, all the updates and whatnot. See what our chicanery is going on in there. Yeah, so I might... It's kind of tough, because I don't want to stop this game in the middle of it to play Chapter 2 of Survivor's Guilt, but also I really want to play Chapter 2 of Survivor's Guilt when it comes out, so... I don't know, I may, I don't know, hopefully we'll get that release date soon, and then I can come up with a plan. So I'm thinking I either pause here and do Chapter 2 of Survivor's Guilt, or we just wait until after I finish another completely. Because once we get into like Chapter 4 and then 5 and 6, like I don't think we're gonna have a good time to pause. I'm gonna be so invested in the story. I won't want to put a pause on it. You know, once we really get into the knee deeps of everything, it's gonna be really, really hard to justify pausing it to play a different game for a bit. So I mean, we'll see. Just keep an eye out. I'll let you all know what I'm planning. Maybe in the community tab. As far as Survivor's Guild is concerned. As for when I'm playing it anyway. Of course, I highly recommend you play it yourself too when it comes out. I think it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a banger, just like the first chapter. In fact, I was speaking of the Discord, I saw Raven himself was talking about how he feels like it's one of the best cases he ever wrote, and that got me excited, because it's like, ooh, these guys have written so many good cases. So I'm very excited to see what Chapter 2 is about, but yeah, so I'll figure it out. So the next episode might be the Survivor's Guilt, depending on when the release date is announced. we'll just start the end of another and just work our way through the end game before moving on. I guess it also depends on what the release date is. I didn't even think about that. They could announce a release date for like February or whatever, and in that case, I might as well just continue playing this game. We'll see. But yeah, that's essentially what I have planned coming up for the Fangans in 2025. We're gonna finish another, and then like I said, continue working on Survivor's Guild, just slowly as they come out. Even if it's not right away, we'll try and get to it as soon as humanly possible. And then after that, we'll just work our way through the last remaining completed Fangans. And who knows, maybe even more will be completed by the time I finish this batch up. We'll see. But right now, I think the only ones I have left are H2O, Lapse, and another 2. So yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan going forward. I'm gonna make it a goal to try and beat them all by the end of 2025. That might be a lot, but I'll try my damnedest. I don't know. I really just like doing these Fangans, and I think it's one of my most consistent series, not just in terms of like the views, obviously, but also just I feel like I just do really good with this series for some reason. More so than a lot of other series I work on right now. And I just have a blast with this show. I kind of don't want to beat the last few remaining Fangans, because it's like, I don't want the show to end, but I mean we can find other things, other stuff to play, I'm sure. Even if they aren't like completed Fangans or whatnot. We could broaden our horizons if we have to. I'll find something Danganronpa related to do. For sure. Because I really love going through this series with you all. It's a lot of fun. It's probably the biggest blast I've had ever recording content, TBH. So thank you all for your support, seriously. It means a lot to me. And I hope to see you around, honestly, for more fun in the future. And hopefully I won't break my brother up with my Monokuma voice again. Jesus. My bad. Max, if you're watching this, I apologize. I didn't mean to. I hope you're not mad at me. But, you gotta understand, man, it was for the art. No, in all seriousness, I'm really thankful for you guys. Just thank you. Your support means a lot to me, and I hope 2025 is a good year for these Fangans. Like I said, lots of fun things planned. We're gonna really push to try and beat the last few that I have, and who knows, maybe this could be the year I get my own out that I've been sort of teasing. Maybe. No promises. But I don't want to announce anything that doesn't really have a super formative plan yet. But I have been working on one as I mostly during the Live or Die playthrough. I hinted at it a bit, but I have been working on one on and off for like the past three or 4 years now. It started off as just a fun little project for me, and then I eventually, grew to where it is now, and it's pretty much a fully fledged out story that I really hope I can share with you all someday. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. There's still obviously a lot of things I need to figure out with it. Because if I do it, I haven't ever done anything that big before. So, but either way, for now, I'm very content just playing these ones with you all and having a blast. So I hope you all are looking forward to more of that in the future. Thank you for, giving me the inspiration to continue doing this, and just having a lot of fun with me on these journeys. here's to 30 episodes, and cheers to 30 more episodes in the future. Maybe even more. Yeah, I don't want the series to end anytime soon, but we're gonna keep pushing out as much as we can, essentially. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. Just thank you all, really, from the bottom of my heart. With that said, it's time to wrap this up. So next time will either be Survivor's Guild Chapter 2 or another Chapter 4. Maybe we'll do some fun little side projects. You know, if Survivor's Guild gets announced to be like next week or whatever, or in like 2 weeks from now, maybe next week will be filled with just some fun side projects to, you know, fill in the time. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see. I'll make an update on the community tab when if there's not already one on there, when we get a proper release date announcement. But yeah. Anyway, I've yapped enough. Sorry. Didn't mean to take up more of your time than I already took. Just wanted to share my thoughts with you all about what's coming up. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the future of the show. I'm very excited for the future of the channel. I'm just very excited for 2025 in general. And I hope you all are ready to rock this boat with me. With that said, I'll see you all when I see you all, no matter what that may be. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Have yourselves a lovely day. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.